Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm Jared Klein coming to you live from the NBC29 Digital Desk with this morning's Morning Rush. Let's take a look at the top stories over on NBC29.com. At number 1, a report, Virginia ranked the 4th worst state for road rage. At number 2, a rare super blue moon to arrive this week. And at number 3, UVA health doctor alleviating fear of developing a red meat allergy from a tick bite. We'll get to that story in just a moment. But first this morning, it is day 2 of the Travis Brown trial in Augusta County Circuit Court. He's accused of abusing and killing 3-year-old Khaleesi Kuthriel. The defense and prosecution offered opening statements on Monday. Commonwealth's Attorney Tim Martin showed the jury photos and videos of the young girl bruised and bloody. Martin also pointing to Brown's changing story about Kuthriel's whereabouts. At first, he claimed to not know where she was. He then said that the child killed herself. Brown's attorney acknowledged Kuthriel was abused, but he placed the blame rather on Brown's girlfriend at the time, Candy Royer. Her trial is set for October. More people are losing their cool behind the wheel. Cases of road rage turning violent are on the rise nationwide, according to Forbes Advisor. Out of all 50 states, Virginia ranks among its top 5 with the most confrontational drivers. The survey shows road rage happens more frequently in city streets, followed by highways, parking lots, and intersections. The CDC is reporting cases of a syndrome caused by tick bites across central Virginia. It's called alpha-gal, and in some cases it can lead to people developing an allergy to red meat. The symptoms are consistent with other kinds of food allergies like itchy hives, swelling, cramping, and diarrhea. They could be delayed 2 to 6 hours after you eat red meat, but a UVA health doctor says just because you test positive for alpha-gal, it does not mean you have the syndrome necessarily, but it does mean you could be at risk. And the city of Charlottesville is buying a piece of land next to Azalea Park where International Rescue Committee's New Roots Farm is. Previously, the IRC was leasing the land year to year, and this gives it a more permanent home. Refugees and immigrants are able to rent out one of the 60 plots to grow vegetables and other produce. Another goal of the purchase is to connect the Rivanna Trail and work on stream and watershed restoration. I don't know about you, Jennifer, but I do not have a green thumb at all.
Oh no, everything dies at my house.
Everything dies.
Awful.
I never know how much to water it, where to put it, like where to plant it. So
no, it's sad. It's kind of depressing.
Not a skill I have.
No, I don't either. Okay, so think of like people that are creative. Well, there's new research that has found that people that become kind of creative later in life, it might be an indication of early onset dementia. So this is kind of interesting. So some people with dementia develop or experience increased visual creativity. So even as their brain is degenerating. So it's just kind of interesting to kind of think about that. Our artistic ability, typically it's at the beginning, early on in life.
Yeah.
And then it goes the other way. But researchers saying that, if all of a sudden someone who's older and they're starting to be more creative, it could be an indication that they have early onset dementia.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting to think about.
Yeah, I mean, everything's connected in the brain, so it makes sense.
Right.
Something would spring up like that.
Right.
But
yeah. So
it's very interesting.
Kind of something to think about. Yeah. Some new interesting research there. Okay, this is another. So.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So some people, vegetarians, they obviously don't eat any meat or any animal kind of products, like beef, for example. So, I guess in Rocky Road ice cream, for example, there's beef in it, and it comes from the gelatin that makes the marshmallows in the ice cream, the Rocky Road. So I would never have thought about that.
I don't think anybody would have. So,
so the collagen from the beef bones is what makes the marshmallows, and it's that's gelatin, which is in a lot of things.
Yeah.
But it's kind of something that some vegetarians are like, they really want ice cream manufacturers and food manufacturers to actually make sure that they put all the list of those kind of ingredients and everything. So
yeah, and you would think, vegetarians, they might even know more than we would.
Right.
That would contain, like marshmallows would contain that.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
not something we'd necessarily think of, but I love Rocky Road ice cream.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's one of my favorites. I know. So I'm glad I'm not a vegetarian. Okay, and talk about a surprise here. This homeowner found a python behind their picture in their house.
Oh.
This is in Australia. So, I mean, what? I would be running and screaming.
Yeah. But he's
Just kind of like.
he's very calm about it.
He's like, just, yeah, okay, I'll get this. I'll wrangle this thing.
Yeah, but you know this is Australia, so
Right.
he's probably seen more than one snake in his life.
It's true. Oh, this just gives me. I'm kind of freaking out a little.
I just don't understand how it got back there.
Oh,
Imagine laying on that couch there and looking up and
Oh,
seeing that snake coming out at you.
I would have a heart attack.
Yeah.
I would be screaming, heart attack, and I don't think I could ever stay there again.
Yeah.
That would be.
Well, maybe he's a professional. It looks like he's got something on his
Oh.
shirt. It says 24/7.
So he's not the homeowner.
We're just assuming
Yeah,
this is
so
the
normal.
homeowner. That's
Yeah, that would just look at that. Oh,
all right.
I can't. Okay.
That'll wake you up on a
That'll
Tuesday
wake
morning.
you up.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. We've got a high of 83 today with a slight chance of a shower or a storm, then a chance of AM shower tomorrow with a high of 87. It looks like we're going to be in the low 80s up until this weekend with no chance of rain between Thursday and looks like through Monday for our Labor Day, but it will be getting hot for our Labor Day. I know a lot of people have that 3-day weekend to look forward to, so it looks like this will definitely feel like a summer weekend out there. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday out there. We'll see you again on NBC 29 News at noon, and we're always live on NBC29.com.